Hello everyone, this is Jay from FPVSIM. I'm very excited to announce the public release of FPVSIM Timer V3, aka Mahjong. Does it look like a Mahjong? Definitely looks like a Mahjong. Cool. For size comparison, this is the full 8-channel race timer. This is how tiny they are. But don't be fooled by the tiny size. They have the full functionality. These, right, you can connect it with Ethernet cable, with wire connection, or using the wireless connection for simple RF environment, which is almost, 0 to none, unless you're flying alone in a really clean environment. This allows you to connect to all mainline devices, Android, iOS, Mac, Windows, Linux, through USB cable. How do you set it up? It's super simple, just like the multi version. Just find a USB cable and then plug it in. The host will provide power, and the timer will also start a network interface. And then on the host, open FPVSIM Timer app. Here I'm just using Windows as an example. For other systems, it's basically the same. Click on. This is the latest version. You can see the instructions is now in the pop-up to save space for these connection options. Just click on this connect timer USB. It'll basically be connected. You can see the live RSSI trend, etc. And then the mode here will be shown as USB. Simple as that. On Windows, right, if you want to check, you can actually go to network connections. You can see one of the connection exposed by FPVSIM. This is FPVSIM Lab USB net. Mac is similar, but usually you don't have to check this unless you are debugging some connection issues, which I don't expect it to have any. We're releasing 2 versions. One version allows you to connect to desktop, so Windows, Mac, Linux. And then another version allows you to connect mobile phones, Android, iOS, but it all can also connect to Mac and Linux. So depending on your preference, pick the right one. One word about USB cables. For iPhone, right, I can just connect it with a normal USB-C cable in the middle, nothing fancy. Sometimes I have to turn off the Wi-Fi for it to, connect, to find the right interface to connect. So if yours cannot, connect, right, try to turn off your Wi-Fi. You see, now it's connected. For Android, I have to use something like this, a USB hub, that somehow turn Android to always output a stable power for the timer. So if you have power, supply issues, try to see if you need a USB hub or not. Like for example here. So
welcome to FPVSIM Timer.
Now this is connecting to Android. Need to turn off the Wi-Fi. And then connect to timer hotspot. You can see it's connected to the Android. If you want longer range, which is, I guess, always, you can find one of these, which is, USB extension cables online. I got this one from Temu. It's around $8. This is around 35 feet. I haven't tried longer cables because this one is so cheap, right? I actually don't trust this can go longer. If you want a longer range, definitely get a high quality extension cables because the voltage drop over longer extension cable is no joke. You want the least amount of voltage drop as possible. Cool, that's about the setup. Now let's take it for a spin. I'm gonna walk you through first time calibration and do some test runs. Okay, this is the FPVSIM Timer V3. Super tiny in a huge box. This box is usually what I use to host the multi version, the bulky one, when running with pilots locally. So connected with this extension cable. This cable is around like $7-8 USB 2.0 active extension cable. This has some kind of signal boosting there to make USB signal like propagate faster, but it's super cheap. Like this is 10 meter, only cost $7-8. I brought it to indoor. And here, connect to my phone here.
Welcome to FPVSIM Timer.
All right, we just connect to the timer. I've been testing this timer, so this timer is right now calibrated, but just for demo purpose, I'm gonna mess up the detection method and make it uncalibrated. And let's actually run the calibration process together. Just click on this button, we'll start calibration.
Calibration started. Please fly through the track as you would normally do for a pack, passing the timing gate 3 to 4 times. Calibration will finish once you power off your VTX.
Yeah, let's just fly through it.
Calibration failed. Please fly another pack to continue calibration.
Here's where this timer is. Okay, we fly through it multiple times. Calibration should be successful.
Calibrated. 5 passes were detected and used for calibration.
Yep. Now the timer is calibrated, you can,
Enter
start flying it.
932. Leave threshold 709. RE. $12.8. $11.4. $11.4. $11.4. $10 seconds 7. $11.1. $10 seconds 4. $10 seconds 9. $10 seconds 7. $10 seconds 6. $10 seconds 4.
Cool. As you can see, I'm definitely a little bit rusty in terms of flying, But hope you enjoy all the great improvements brought by Mahjong. I don't have too many by hand, so if you want one, definitely be quick. Thank you for your support, and happy flying and keep innovating. See you soon.